Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you that the new Far Cry game does indeed support Nvidia SLI technology without using Nvidia Inspector. Now before that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and help me reach 1,000 subscribers, and thank you for watching. Now first of all, let's start with the system specs. For today's video I chose older hardware, which consists of an i7-3770K clocked at 4.3 GHz, along with 16 GB of DDR3 RAM, 2400 MHz. And for the two graphics cards, I chose Gigabyte GTX 660ti's, 2 GB each, running in SLI mode. And as you could see, they are utilized equally here, running at 80% average, and it does show quite good performance versus a single GTX 660 Ti. Now just for references, when I ran this game with just one 660 Ti, I was running at, of course, 1080p quality. On the lowest settings I was getting about 30 to 40 FPS. So this is a quite big increase, especially for these old cards, which is probably around close to 7 years old now. Now I chose this older system because I am currently doing some more tests on some of the new modern games and see how well this old setup would run these modern games in today's hard to run titles. Now I'm sure you're aware that this game, Far Cry New Dawn, is pretty tough to run on 1080p. You really need to spend quite a bit of money on some modern hardware to get some decent frame rates. Now I only spent $25 each for these graphics cards, so a total of $50, and I think the performance overall is pretty good. So let's look at the game settings and see where we're at. Now as you could see, we're on 1080p as always, and we're starting on the lowest settings to see what's the maximum amount of FPS you could get in this game on 1080p settings, and then we'll work our way up to see if it's even playable at ultra settings. Now for those of you who are new to my channel, you will notice that I don't use any recording software, as it does lose quite a bit of frame rates. I did try using Nvidia Shadow Play, and you will not be able to get these frame rates. It's quite less. But I try to do my best and make this video as good as it could be with my DSLR digital camera here. And by the way, I am using the latest Nvidia graphics driver, which is the late of May. I believe it's 430.86. Just came out a couple of days ago, and it seems to be running quite well.
There's a tunnel up there that leads to Ho County. The highwaymen are blocking our way. We're gonna need some firepower. Let's keep moving.
Now I know nowadays everybody's saying you have to have a graphics card with at least 4 GB of VRAM. That's not true. This game is running really good at 2, even though I know it's in SLI mode, but it still runs at it's only using 2 gigs of VRAM, and there's no issues at all here, as long as you stay on 1080p. Now let's go up a notch. Let's go up to medium now and see where we are in the frame rates here. Yeah, and you'll see it. I guess every time we go up a notch, it'll probably drop like 10 FPS on average. And I think ideally for best look and the best performance, probably medium settings with this setup will be just right. It'll look good and it'll perform well.
Rush was supposed to be the final piece so that we could finally fight back. But now, or worse off than. I'm sorry, graphic people. I promise I'll figure out a way to make this right.
Now, because graphic cards tend to run pretty hot when you're running in SLI mode, I did increase the fan speed on both of them to 65%, and I found that it's a pretty sweet spot with the temperatures are being pretty decent, and it's not loud either. So that's the settings I'm running here. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, now we're on high. Oopsie. Yeah, on high setting is still playable. Guess that all there's left to do is try the ultra settings.
That was it for me.
Okay, and for the final test, we're gonna go ahead and max everything out. Why not? See what happens. We'll turn the textures and anti-aliasing on, but we'll leave motion blur off. It actually runs better. Let's just double check that. There you have it. It's maxed out, and we are running around 40 FPS. I mean, what more can you ask for? Let's be realistic here. There you have it. We're running this game with 7-year-old graphics cards in SLI mode, and it's quite an enjoyable experience here. And if you guys like this video, please leave any comments down below. And thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and enjoy the rest of the video.
There's that workbench I told you about. Rush said you were resourceful, so let's build something. You can use benches like this to build makeshift weapons.